Hi there, and welcome to Draw With Me. I am Danny Gregory, and we get together every Thursday, and we draw something. If this is your first time, welcome. And as you can see, last week we drew dragons in celebration of the Lunar New Year, and that was pretty cool. So, such variation, so many cool things. And speaking of drawing lots of cool things, I wanted to remind you that we have just launched a 10-day drawing challenge here on the channel. And every day at midnight, I am posting a new challenge. Today was the second day. And if you want to join us, please do. Just go to the community tab on this channel. Hopefully you can figure that out on YouTube. Just go to our basic channel page and you'll see a thing that says community, and there every day we're posting a new challenge, and I'm showing a bunch of examples of how I address the challenge. And if you want to share your work, you can put it on Instagram, tag it, hashtag 10DayDannyDraw, and there you have it. So today I'm joined by the never challenging JJ Gregory. Hello.
The never challenging.
Well,
wow,
you know.
That's new. Always sunny in Arizona.
It's true.
Although it's been rainy here.
So there you have it. That was unclear, but yes. Good. So today we're joined by lots of people from Europe. We've got people from Hamburg, Norjo, and we've got our friend Lac de Cygne, Swan Lake.
I saw Carla from, I think, Buenos Aires?
Oh, yes. Well, I'm focusing on Europe right now. So
oh,
there's
Europe,
Roddy in Devon, Constance in southwest Germany, Drustel in France.
Oh, someone from Romania.
Here's Carla in Buenos Aires, you're right.
Dr. Octopus in Vienna. We love Vienna.
David in Italy. And Sue in Suffolk.
Yeah, fun.
Russell. And, of course, our friends in the Roadhaven Art Club joining us.
Woo, woo.
The Carver family here for the first time. Welcome Jeff Schinkel as well.
Swaggy Snow in the Netherlands.
Morwen in Italy, and Regina in Hamburg.
Oh, somebody from India. Mary Swappen.
So lots of people.
Iceland,
yes.
Poland, Sweden.
And America.
How cool is that?
And America.
You know what? Let's just all feel a global hug.
There you go.
So nice.
Check it out. Malta. So, all right. So, today we are celebrating, or at least I'm celebrating, Manuary. Manuary. JJ?
Yeah, I'm going to let you talk about Manuary.
Okay, so JJ is less enthusiastic about Manuary than I am. Manuary is Manuary is a made-up holiday, a made-up event to celebrate men's health. For some reason, specifically, men's head and neck cancer, neither of which I seem to have. So, but it is to bring awareness to men's health issues. And, you know, I know that we think that men rule the world, but the fact is that men aren't great about going to the doctor. So that's kind of the idea behind this. But the idea is that men grow beards of various kinds in Manuary. I don't know. I thought there was Movember where they grew mustaches.
Yeah, I mean,
that's what I just finished doing, and now suddenly I have to grow a full beard.
Yeah.
So JJ, look out. It's coming. Any thoughts?
I mean, I'll contact my lawyers. I don't know.
Are your lawyers men? Yes. So it's not Movember, it's Manuary.
I mean, but there's Movember too. So it's like every month is something for men.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Good. Okay, good.
There's Manpril. There's Menli. Yes. So we're not celebrating, we're just bringing attention to it.
Okay.
As Deb says, men don't rule the world, women just let them think they do.
Okay.
So there we go. Yes.
Brendan Eric said, Danny is giving the Pringles man vibes. You know, I love a Pringle.
There you go.
I love a Pringle. I like the original flavor All the newfangled flavors don't really do it for me, but I do love in a road trip, Pringle is an essential.
So next time we go road tripping, I'm going to wear this. Meanwhile, there are problems with having this.
So silly.
All right. I'm being a total Ken, you see? All right, so we're going to talk about, we're not going to really talk about beards, but we're going to acknowledge that there are beards in the world. Are you ready? So here's the idea for today's thing. I think it's going to be fun, even if you don't like men and you don't like beards. It's still going to be fun. And the idea is basically we're going to draw a face, and then we're going to put facial hair on it of different kinds. And we're going to draw a bunch of different faces. We're going to see how does the facial hair change it, define its character, create a personality. Are you with me?
How many are you thinking?
I've got like about 10. Actually, let me show you this. This is going to get you really excited. Ready?
Holy moly.
Yes. I'm taking my stash off. So this is 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Is it 2, 4, 6, 8, 9? 29 times 4, 36. 36 different kinds of hairstyles. Yes. Who knew there were that many? I thought it was just like guys who couldn't be bothered to shave. But, never underestimate male vanity. Here we go. We're going to... So, as you can see, this is basically the same young, unassuming guy who's got a bunch of beards on him. So the idea is we're just going to take one beard, we're going to draw a little face, and then we're going to put some beard on it, and we're going to see how does its personality change. So we're going to kind of dress it up. So it's kind of like... I don't know, like remember color forms, wasn't it that? Or maybe it's like paper dolls.
Color forms are very cool.
Yeah, so it's kind of like that, where it's sort of like we put it, or maybe it's Mr. Potato Head. A couple of people have mentioned that, Mr. Potato Head. So there we have it.
A couple of people mentioned you looking like Mr. Potato Head. Mr. Pringles Man, taters. Taters are a theme. Yeah, people are confused. Okay. So
Are they confused by this idea? Okay.
No Santa beard. Good
We're
point.
celebrating, as Jeff has called it, Daduary. All right, so here, let me show you. Seeing as I need to show you, here we go. Here's a chin curtain. That's the name of this beard. These beards have weird names. So I'm going to draw a guy. Just make sure I have him in the right camera place. I'm just going to draw a guy, basically, I'm sure you've drawn just a generic guy in your time of drawing. You can draw. So there he is. Straighten him out. So there's my generic guy. And I'm going to draw some eyes on him. Nice nose. And a mouth. And maybe some eyebrows. All right, so there's my generic guy.
It's amazing how your generic guy actually looks like you.
I am the generic guy. All right, so we're going to give him a chin curtain. So what we do is I'm going to take a colored pencil. And I'm going to say, doesn't he just become a different guy? JJ, look at this. Isn't he a different guy now? Don't you respond to him differently?
Yeah, totally different. I wouldn't have recognized him. Chin curtain. I do love the name.
Chin curtain.
I think that might be my favorite thing about this.
All right, so now I'm going to give him some hair. Just because it's like, what kind of hair goes with this? Like what other Mr. Potato Head accoutrement do we want to add to this guy to round it out? I think he has kind of that, because here, watch this. Now it is. Now
you know what? Abe Lincoln.
There we go.
It's an Abe Lincoln. Maybe he needs a hat.
True. I think this is Abe, like, relaxing at Draw With Me.
Pre-theater.
And so there we go. So have you got the idea now? We're going to take a guy, give him
Zhuzh him up.
Give him some facial hair and see just like what does that do for his character? So, and then, if you want to, we can keep going. We can make him a full-on guy. Maybe I can give him I don't really want to draw Abe Lincoln, but I have. There he is, Abe. What does he have? He has like a little kind of weird bow tie sort of deal that he usually wears, right?
Yeah, I think he's got like the kind of tight little jacket.
Tight jacket and the little kind of bow tie thing. So there he is. There's Honest Abe. All right. So I'm going to call that the chin curtain. Are you with me, people?
So you think you're going to do about 10? Is that what you said?
Yeah. We'll do 10. 10 quick ones like that. I mean, what did that take? A couple minutes?
Yeah.
So yeah, and if you're not comfortable drawing, I mean, you could see how simple the face is. It doesn't have to be, but I think it could be different. It could be different ones. So let's try a different guy.
So do you want to, I mean, is there a skill that this exercise is building?
I think it's teaching you about drawing hair. And B, it's just fun. I'm not trying to teach you skills. This is called Draw With Me. It's not called.
Yeah, but usually there's like some sort of organizing idea that's sort of.
Yeah, Manuary.
Oh, jeez.
The organizing idea. Okay, I know that you're going to be skeptical all throughout this whole program today. I get it.
Look,
you're skeptical.
I am all for going to the doctor and getting your head and neck checked. I think that's not a bad idea for men and women.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to draw a different guy.
So are you going to start with the same face? Your basic face? Are you going
Not
to start with
necessarily.
yourself?
Not necessarily. Yeah, here's what I'm doing is I'm auditioning facial hair. And at the end I'm going to start growing the winner.
Oh my gosh.
A lot of women like facial hair.
It's far more common than not, right? These days?
Guys have them.
Yeah.
I mean, this is the most common one. Here we go. Not that one. This one. Everybody has this one. The long stubble. It used to be called being a bum. No? All right, so I'm going to draw a different kind of guy, and he's going to be in a different pose. All right? It's going to be a different guy, different pose. It's going to be sort of 3/4 view this time.
Okay.
Just, I feel now challenged, like I have to give you a lesson, because my wife,
No.
the beard and man hater, says.
That's not correct.
All right, so I'm going to draw this guy. He's going to be 3/4 view, and I'm going to show you how to draw a 3/4 view. There he is now. There he is. He's 3/4 view. He's sort of
A bit more rotund than old Abe.
a bit more rotund, and he's a little bit more Uncle Fester, right? And now we're going to have to figure out how do we give him a beard. For that, I'm going to bring in some other kinds of markers, and I'm thinking green. So I guess this will be stipple. But we want to have, I don't want to just kind of make it too random. I want to make it sort of feels sort of like it would be if it, like position it in the right place. So this is the upper lip. And, it's basically dots. And I think, this is called the long stubble. There's also, of course, the ever popular short stubble.
The 5 o'clock shadow.
Right. So there I would make the dots further spaced apart. And now, he's going to have, this guy's sort of double chin, so I'm going to try and, where the dark parts of the under part of the double chin, I would give it a bit more weight. And, you see guys like this with trimmed, very like trimmed kinds of stubble, where it's like got a very hard edge. So it doesn't look like you just couldn't be bothered. Although I think that's often the motivation.
It just seems itchy. I
think I can give this
like
guy
anything you get used to it, but it just seems itchy.
My son has this kind of a beard.
No, I would say he has more than long stubble.
More than long stubble?
Yeah.
So I'm going to give this guy like a little bit of a comb over. Another extremely popular hairstyle, the comb over. There. Bit of a comb over. And then, of course, a bit of neck thing. So there you go. That is the long stubble. And this guy's wearing... I should have given him like a wife beater or something like that.
Really?
What?
It's just like so not positive.
I'm sorry, I should have given him a tank top.
Thank you.
But I'm going to give him one of those sort of baseball t-shirts. Is that what it's called?
Jersey?
Well, you know when that look of the base, the kind of that, whatever that kind of t-shirt is called. All right, so that's the, and I wrote long beater because I was talking about wife beaters. So I'm going to change that to long stubble. Oh my God, you've got me all shaken up. I'm all excited about...
You've done this to yourself.
I know, it's true. All right. Let's move on to the ever-popular ducktail.
Now, ducktail I thought was like a hair...
I know.
Okay.
Same here. I didn't make this up. This comes from the National Beard Office and is, of course, mandated by law that this is what it's called. So... who am I to argue? So what kind of guy would have a ducktail? So the ducktail is sort of like a mustache, kind of narrow.
I mean, that's a lot of grooming. That's a fastidious man.
Right. So maybe he should have like a long, thin nose. And, you know, he has sort of heavy eyelids, this guy. This is his personality. Heavy lidded, and maybe kind of more cheekbony.
Thinner,
yeah. I wonder why it's called a ducktail.
Well, it does kind of look like a ducktail.
Oh, the point? Yeah, I guess so.
So we have opposing ducktail. So ducktail, Liz is reminding me, was the back of the neck like a greaser in the 50s.
A DA it was called.
But
A duck's ass.
Jeff says a ducktail you exclusively wear tweed jackets with elbow patches. Like
that's
a
true.
professor.
It is kind of...
Like Midwestern prof.
It is sort of dorky looking.
Corduroy. I feel corduroy might be in there.
My guy looks sort of more like... He looks a bit evil. Mine's an evil professor.
He takes himself a bit seriously, this prof.
But I could give him... a tweed jacket. Why not? All right, here we come in with the... So it's a very, as you say, fastidious... It's almost a Fu Manchu, though.
I don't think that's... Oh, God, I was so
What is it
worried you were
called?
going to say that.
Why?
Because it's just not a correct thing to say.
It's based on the character.
No, it's
Okay.
not correct to say.
All right, what is it called then?
I don't know. A handlebar?
No, that's not a handlebar.
Okay.
Is it
I don't know what it is that is correct, but I know what it is not correct. And don't say it again, please.
This is a U-shaped kind of
A
beard.
ducktail. Just call it a ducktail. That's what we're drawing.
So this is, I mean, this actually looks more like the kind of thing that he would have, which is slightly more of a goatee, but I'm going to give him the full on.
People are calling it lurch. Maybe you, when you got
Lurch
Uncle
didn't,
Fester in the mind on the previous guy.
it's true. Lurch didn't really have any kind of facial hair though, but yes. Let's put a bit of tweed on his jacket.
Tweed seems like it'd be fun to draw.
It is fun to draw. There's tweed.
I mean, when you do this tweed, are you going to lose the lapel?
No. You just make the pattern go slightly different angle.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I'm not sure that was successful.
Well, the lapel kind of blends in. That's fine. And then I'm going to give him some kind of a tie.
Probably have one of those knit ties.
That's true. Those are kind of repulsive. All right, so there he is. I think that's the ducktail. Although I think it needs to come down a bit more. It needs to be a bit longer.
Yeah, more
here.
of a point.
A bit longer, yeah. This guy doesn't really look like he's that fastidious. He looks like he's probably like a closet smoker. But we'll give him the benefit of the doubt. We'll say he wanted a ducktail. He just isn't fastidious enough to keep up. He's got a lot of papers to grade. So
He looks tired.
yeah, you see, Anne says a Fu Manchu is just a long mustache.
Please stop saying it. Seriously.
Okay. Yes. So the mustache that will not be named is in fact just the mustache, but it hangs down below the mouth. It's kind of like a biker guy might have, like a Hell's Angels type guy might have one of those. It's a tough guy kind of mustache. Let's have a look on the other side of the coin. Is this the Imperial, which is not at all a tough guy looking thing. It's very fastidious. It's sort of, you don't really see this a lot.
I like this.
I'm not sure what you would think of a guy who had this sort of a thing.
I mean, you'd think he was making like artisanal pickles in Brooklyn.
Exactly.
Perhaps he's your barista.
Yeah. Yeah, I think this guy might have to have some eyewear too. Does he have a man bun? Is that too much? Maybe a man bun, right?
Sure.
So kind of a man bun, you know those things. A man bun up here, hair sort of pulled back, a man bun, and yeah, this is another sort of
Give him like a real top knot.
Yeah. Do you think that fastidious in a way, right? What would he be wearing? Clothing wise.
A vest.
A vest. With a shirt though.
Probably.
You mean a vest without a shirt? Just like
No,
a bare chested?
I mean a vest with a shirt.
Okay. Like a button down shirt?
Like they're trying to look old timey.
So maybe a shirt that's buttoned up but doesn't have a tie. Right?
Okay, whatever. Wore a vest.
With a vest.
I see.
We've got to dress the whole guy, man.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so that's his basic look. And then I'm going to give him some eyes, because I think that's helpful. And maybe he even has like a bit of a unibrow. Or wouldn't he have?
No, no.
Too fastidious for that, right?
Yeah, I think.
I'm thinking maybe some glasses. Nothing too costumey, because then he'll just start to look like a real jerk, but he's got some kind of glasses. All right, he's that. And then he has this ridiculously cool. I'm doing it in black for some reason. Okay, well, he's in black. I tried to do it in color, but I forgot.
No, I think the black is correct, because I think this person might also use a little just for men.
Really? Okay. He looks a little bit like Frank Zappa or something at this point. So this little beard, it's not just like a little soul patch. It's more of a full-on kind of hanging down thing. Yeah, I mean that's definitely a guy you know.
Or a guy who's recently prepared you a triple macchiato.
It's true.
I was just thinking about.
The vest might be.
I was just thinking about how long it has been since I've gone to a store, or any kind of place, and ordered a coffee.
Why?
I just never drink it. I never. It also, we just don't go. We have coffee at home.
True. I think after the show, we're going to go and have coffee.
Well, maybe it's time.
All right. Well, that's definitely a guy. This is some kind of a guy. I mean, I sort of recognize his type.
Red eyes, very unfriendly.
Yeah, he's got
Come
red
over.
eyes. Yeah, he's a little.
He needs that macchiato, 5-shot Americano.
How about a neck tattoo?
No, I don't think he would.
Really?
How about an earring?
How about a nose ring? Yeah, nose ring. Kind of clashes with the mustache, which is not bad. All right, so that's the Imperial. I'm not sure that the Tsar would approve of this guy, but...
Well, the Tsar's dead, last I checked.
It's true. So there it is. All right. Who do we have next?
Dazzle us and tell us.
A circle beard.
A what?
That's what it's called. I thought it was called a goatee. The goatee is only the bottom part. The circle beard is when you have the kind of goatee with a stash. There was a time when everybody had this goatee. Do you remember that? Now people have like full beards, like young guys, but there was a time when everybody had it. Now it's only like, now it's more of a middle-aged thing, I think. Any thoughts about it?
Yeah. No, not really.
You're just not into this today, are you?
I mean, I tried to warn you. That's all I have to say. Hard to... This is how you know I'm not an actress. Can't fake enthusiasm.
All right. Well, I'm enthusiastic.
I know you are. You even wore a fake mustache, for goodness sake. Probably going to get a pimple from that,
Something to look forward to. All right. Maybe this guy has a cap on. Thinking cap. I don't know if anybody in our audience has a circle beard. If you do, admit it. Wear it with pride.
A circle beard doesn't sound good.
Circle beard, right?
Yeah, I don't know. It sounds like something else.
Something else.
I'm not touching that. I'm not going further. But I don't, yeah. Let's call it a goatee. Let's take a creative liberty.
It's sort of
here.
a dad beard, I think.
Yeah.
This is a guy with like a dad, kind of a dad-looking guy. And, yeah, like that. There we go.
Someone keeps asking about a Billy Gibbons. I don't even know who that is.
I've never heard of Billy Gibbons.
Sorry.
Billy Gibbons.
Perry Walker said, in my area, they call that beard a paddle lock.
Really?
Yeah, that also sounds like something else.
Paddle lock. That is interesting.
I like that moss green. That's nice.
Gina says, my hubby wears his beard that way, but I will not call it a circle beard. I'm just telling you what the legally sanctioned name is. I didn't make this up. As you can see, this comes from, again, the Department of Facial Hair. So this is sort of a mustache that goes down the sides and merges with a chin covering beard, but not too dense. So like that. My grandfather had this beard. You know that? My grandfather had this beard.
I've seen photos of him.
You do know why
he had a white beard, but did he have this beard when he had?
Yes, he had it. He had it from when my mother was very young. So he had it, probably when he was in his 30s. And I think he had kind of Freud aspirations, although Freud only briefly had this kind of a beard. Freud had the full-on beard for quite a while. But yeah, so this guy, I think, again, recognizable type guy.
Dad.
Sort of a dad.
He's your...
It's like a guy in his late 30s kind of thing. Maybe he's like wearing a polo shirt or something. Yeah.
Polo shirt.
No? Like a golf shirt. Golf shirt.
Yeah.
You don't think so? All right, well, this is a circle beard anyway. You do you.
Dad beard.
My guy is this guy. All right. Let's try another. Go ahead.
There isn't a ZZ Top in your reference,
Not
but
yet.
I do feel like...
Not yet. There might be.
Oh, okay.
There might be.
That to me is essential if you're creating
Well, there's
a
this guy.
collection.
This guy has what is apparently called a Bandholz. So
Say again?
It's called a Bandholz. So the reason it's called a Bandholz is because some guy who's like a beard guy named Bandholz.
I gotta Google this. I mean...
Yeah, Bandholz.
This is just madness.
What do you mean? Did they have these names?
Like, yeah, what on the earth?
This is like a guy who's like championing male beard grooming.
Bandholz beard style.
Yeah, there you go. Right? It's a thing. I didn't make it up. I didn't make this up. This all comes again from the International Commission on
all right, here's a tidbit. To achieve a Bandholz style, grow out your facial hair for at least 3 months.
That doesn't seem like that long.
With each maintenance routine,
I think it would
thrust
take longer.
the stash to the sides and the beard downward. When trimming, go with a nice rounded shape up toward your sideburns. Trim just above Adam's apple, not near the chin. Well, there you go.
Yeah, so it's basically, it's
3
like a
months.
long, well, how long do you think it takes to grow a beard?
I don't know. But
Beard like this probably takes a year.
jeez.
So here's my guy. Here's Mr. Bandholz.
I mean, this really is kind of a hipster
Yeah, it's a hipster beard.
situation.
Right, so this guy,
It's like the guys who throw axes on the weekend for fun, right?
exactly. He's an axe thrower. There he is. This is how his mother remembers him looking. But then, unfortunately, he moved to Williamsburg. and
Or Portland.
I'm giving him a neck tattoo. Not sure what it's a neck tattoo of, but you never really are sure with these kind of things. It's got that.
A neck tattoo is a big decision, man. Big decision.
A lot of people have them these days.
I know.
The new thing is like having tattoos on your temple. Ugh. We've seen that. Okay, so I'm going to give him hipster glasses, which means there's sort of, I don't know what these glasses are called, but they have the sort of heavier thing at the top. They're sort of vaguely like mine, except mine are not hip. Because I'm not. But yeah, it's sort of that kind of a thing. Maybe they're more horn rimmy. but they're sort of heavier on the top than they are on the bottom. He's sort of that guy. Okay, so now let's beard him up. So it's a kind of a straightforward mustache, like that, and then it has. The basic idea is that it's pretty long.
Yeah, it's kind of
long, right?
Yeah,
it's long and it goes straight down. It's long. It isn't a neck beard. It doesn't.
Well, so the neck tattoo.
It's going to be covered.
Yeah, this guy got a neck tattoo.
Yeah, it was
at age 18,
and
now he has to wear a Bandholz for the rest of his life.
Exactly. But it's mercifully covering that
The mistake.
Yeah.
Oh, so Billy Gibbons is in ZZ Top. Got
okay,
it.
yeah.
Thank you. Sorry, didn't know.
So that's a version of this, except it would be much longer. Right, and it would be kind of wispier. This thing I think is more.
I think it would be more
This is
square.
more shaped. This is more shaped like a kind of an Amish sort of beard, like a thing like that. So yeah, this guy is like a designer or a coder or something like that. Plenty of time to wax his beard and put on beard moisturizer and stuff like that.
Beard butter.
Beard butter, right? Beard butter. Yeah, I think he doesn't look bad. Looks like a nice man. The Bandholz. There we go, the Bandholz. So we've got quite a rogues gallery now of these different guys, but I think, again, their characters kind of brought into clarity by their facial hair.
Rogues gallery.
Yeah. All right, so should we do some more, or are you sick of it?
No, I mean,
Okay.
we're here.
That's true, we are. Okay, how about this? This is one you don't see that often. It's called the hula. Again, I didn't make this up. It's called the hula.
Yeah, I feel like that's a relic from a different decade.
It's sort of like mutton chops.
It's kind of like
with a stash.
biker gang.
Right.
Right?
So
70s. It feels 70s to me.
do you think that would be like should he be kind of fattish?
I gotta Google it. Again, I don't feel my expertise expends
Google
to
what?
this.
His face shape?
No, what's the deal with a hula?
Where did that name come from?
Oh, it's Hawaiian, maybe?
It's Hawaiian?
I don't know.
Sounds Hawaiian, but I don't think of this particular configuration as being Hawaiian, but I don't know.
Side whiskers.
No, side whiskers are different. We're going to get to those.
So it said the trend became so popular in Europe and North America that merchants began selling fake whiskers for men to wear who could not grow substantial hair on their faces. If they are connected by a mustache, such as a style worn by Warden Prowse, who on earth that is, I don't know, is officially called a hula.
Yeah. So it doesn't say where the name came from, though?
It said the hula is the Imperial family's closest relation to the original Burnside or Franz Joseph styles. Unlike its relatives, its name derives from the Hawaiian palace of the same name rather than a 19th century aristocrat. It features long, wavy, voluminous, and untamed fat chops.
Dude. All right, so here he is as his mother would know him. He looks a bit tough. I think tough is okay, right?
Yeah, I mean, my original feeling was like biker gang.
I think this guy has a bit of a biker vibe. His eyes are a bit big, but maybe he has a little bit of a scar somewhere. He has like a scar here from some unfortunate incident. And his nose is a little bit broken looking. And what would he be wearing? Would he be wearing a tank top? I think I'll give him a
Biker jacket? Leather jacket?
leather jacket, okay.
With like some buckles?
sort of military looking, but the epaulettes. I think he would also have some kind of vestigial tattoo that you can't really see. That's underneath his tank top that he's wearing underneath his biker jacket. Approaching mugshot territory here a bit.
A little.
But now he's going to be brought to life thanks to the hula. Hula here we go. Hula, here we go. I think I need to sharpen this bad boy, though. All right. So it comes down. So it's really wild abandon in the
sides.
And they kind of grow down to the mustache and then they stop. Yeah, that fits him. So that means he fastidiously shaves his little chin every day. I don't think he does. I think I'm going to give him a little bit of 5 o'clock shadow there.
Or it means he's incapable of growing facial hair and he's bought some chops for the side.
This guy, no way. This dude, there's no way that that's what he did.
I don't know. I think men are more vain than we give them credit for.
Look at this guy. You really think that this guy went out and bought fake chops? No way. Unless he's like a dentist who's also a biker. So he straps on his hula hi on the weekend, but the rest of the time he's clean shaven so that he can look at X-rays and
fillings.
Put in crowns and stuff like that. Yeah.
I think you've got to give more to the sides.
More.
Yeah, I feel like you're not honoring the hula hi.
So it's almost like a Bandholz with a modified open chin.
Yeah, it comes out the sides.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty good. All right. That's him. That's him with the hula hi. All right, moving on. I think we're doing well, despite your antipathy. How about the walrus? So the walrus is... I mean, it could be like a Western guy could have a walrus mustache, but it could also be like a math teacher. What do you think?
Yeah, it's giving me Ted Lasso.
Ted Lasso, yeah.
Are you still drinking out of that straw?
I know. The Ron Swanson, yes. All right, so give him kind of a square jaw. So is he like a suit guy? I think so, right? With a mustache? Like not like a formal suit, but like an everyday suit.
Somebody else mentioned Tom Selleck, like it's sort of, yeah, that sort of vibe.
So
like a dude. Like a dude.
A dude, so like with a mustache like that?
Ned Flanders, that's good. It is very Ned Flanders.
Yeah, so Ned Flanders is not a dude. He's like a polo shirt dude.
Yeah.
I think this guy could be like, I know, he's got a whistle around his neck.
Coach. That's what I said, Coach.
Exactly, he's got a whistle. He's wearing a t-shirt. Maybe he's wearing a windbreaker.
Oh, Sam Elliott. Yeah, that's another
Well, that's the thing is there's two different sides to it. Like think of Sam Elliott in, I don't know. Yeah, Sam Elliott, Western dude. Or it could be math teacher.
Or coach.
Or coach.
Or police.
That's true. Police, too. My guy has a very large jaw. Just happened.
Lantern.
Lantern jaw. And it's kind of a sensitive face for a coach. Sensitive. He's like a... Is he like a girls' soccer coach, or is he like a professional coach?
Why not both?
Professional girls' soccer coach? Mm-hmm. Are there such things? I mean, they're women's coaches, but I guess he could be.
I mean, we're just reading today about the guy who inappropriately kissed the Spanish
But that's
World Cup
women.
winner.
I didn't say girls.
He's a professional coach of a women's soccer
of women,
team.
I know, but I said girls. I just meant girls like teenagers, which I meant.
Got it, okay.
I don't refer to women as girls.
Okay, fair enough.
So what kind of hair does he have?
You haven't done any curly hair yet.
Ugh, curly hair with this mustache? I mean, I'll do curly hair, but that seems...
I'm just trying
that's going too far.
Throwing you a bone there.
Unfortunately, that bone hit me in the head. I think he's going to have just a sort of a comb over. Not, just like short hair. Nothing too...
What about a buzz cut? Like a little...
Again, I don't think that goes with the mustache. I think if you're a guy who has a mustache, you're kind of like, you're all in on the mustache. That's where you're putting your energy.
Well, isn't it a thing that sometimes a mustache is for disguising bad teeth?
Could be.
It's like a little distraction from a snaggletooth situation.
That could be his curse. Or he could just be like a guy who runs a Greek diner. Yeah, I think this suits him. I'm not sure that he looks like a coach exactly, but...
The whistle.
Yeah, he has a whistle, but...
I mean, he definitely
looks a bit creepier than that.
No, he looks sort of just like bored to death.
Yeah, he's sort of like...
Over it.
When can I go back to the diner?
Okay, speaking of, we watched a very fun film, which I don't know why everyone didn't go to the theater to see it, but it's called Next Goal Wins.
Really
Next Goal Wins.
Really fun.
Giving a high recommendation, Next Goal Wins. It's a feel-good film. We all need that. It'll make you laugh. So, just gonna say, leaving that here for you. Next Goal
About a
Wins.
man who is sent to become the coach of the American Samoa. Am I pronouncing it correctly? American Samoa.
I guess it depends on where your accent's from, but I would say American Samoa.
I know, but that's not how they pronounce it.
But I'm American, so that's how I say it.
So he goes and is sent to be the coach of their team that has never scored a goal in its history. And it's a true story.
They've had like a really humiliating match where they lost to Australia
31 or something like that.
30 to nothing. Anyway, it's a fantastic film. It's a fantastic director who we love, who has also done a film that we've talked about before called The Hunt for the Wilder People.
Yes. And it has a great actor in it, too.
Yeah.
All right, so there's the walrus. I think we're on our last one. You'll be glad to know. So we have a couple of options. We have the villain.
Well, what about you've got to have the long beard, the ZZ Top.
I've done that with the Bandholz. I'm not going any further.
Got it, okay.
So I've got that, and I've got the side whiskers. I feel like we kind of did the side whiskers when we did the hula hee, but then there's the villain. There's the villain.
Here's the door.
So, yeah. So there's the villain. I think the villain is not bad. You going to go and deal with that? Okay. JJ has left the building temporarily. Sorry, guys. So, yeah, here's the villain. The villain is, it's almost like I think villain. We're going villain. The villain. All right, so I'm going to put him over here. And I think he has probably high cheekbones, yeah? A narrow face. Maybe a scowl. I'm giving him sort of biggish ears. I think he's the kind of guy who has his hair slicked back, probably. Like that. Maybe even slightly thinning. And
we're back.
We're back. All right, here she is again. All right, so we're doing the villain.
Oh, okay, cool.
I think he has sort of thin, narrow eyes. And a narrow nose, too. I'm thinking narrow nose. He seems to be having too big of a chin, though.
Maybe give him a big smile. Nobody's smiling in any of yours.
You know, that's my curse.
Because then you'd have to show the teeth.
There he is. He's smiling a bit. I'm giving him sort of arched eyebrows, too. Like a villain would have. But he could also be a guy who's misunderstood, because misunderstood by his facial hair. He's actually a super nice guy. And what he really was going for was ringmaster. But unfortunately, it turned into villain. So he's had to live with that.
I mean,
but his
you
goal...
could also say KFC. He likes chicken.
Is that really the stash that Colonel Sanders has? Colonel Sanders has the little thing down here, too, though.
Oh, you're right.
He has a version of the Imperial.
The circle beard.
Because the Imperial is basically the villain with a little beard. Right? Now that we all know all these things. So yeah, so now he's not too bad. He's not too bad of a guy. Until he put on this stupid mustache, and that ruined everything. So let's do it. So it's sort of, it goes out and then it curls up. But then it's thicker in the middle. A little bit thicker.
There's like a little break.
Yeah, there's two separate whiskers, basically. I mean, it must be a real pain to have this mustache, I gotta say. You gotta wax it, you gotta twist it, you gotta laugh demonically. It's not a fun accoutrement. He looks sort of like a surgeon. Maybe he's a surgeon.
No, a surgeon would not have that mustache.
Yeah.
I was going to say he kind of looks like he would have a ponytail.
Ew, really?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, ponytail.
Always tying people to railroad tracks if they don't pay the mortgage.
I'm going to take you away, haha.
What was that thing when you were a kid?
Yeah.
You go, you must pay the rent. No.
Like, you must
You
pay
must
the rent.
pay the rent. I can't pay the rent.
Exactly.
You must pay the rent. I can't pay the rent. I'll pay the rent.
Dusty old hat says that guy looks like he sells essential oils at the farmer's market. It's true. Maybe he has like an ankh around his neck. What does an ankh look like?
What?
Ankh? You know an ankh?
Yeah. He's
What else does he have?
he signals his respect for women.
What else does he have? What is he wearing? Like one of those sort of like...
He's only wearing shorts.
You don't think he's wearing like one of those Indian print kind of...
Yeah, he's wearing something printed. That's a good point.
Yeah. He's wearing something like embellished in some way. I don't know. I can't be bothered to figure it out. But yeah, that's him. What's his name? Ray?
Yeah, he needs a monocle.
No, we made him into the essential oils guy.
Oh, right.
Yeah. So. Whew. All right. What was this guy? The villain. Let's have a look at the whole
Patchouli.
crew now. Got the whole crew. Yeah, the scent of patchouli. I sure hope you guys are doing this, that I'm not all alone doing this, because that would be humiliating. There we go.
How many? You got 9.
9.
That's a nice page.
That's not bad, right? Not sure about him. The hula he. I'm not sure he carries it off, but
Really? I think the hula he was one of the more successful ones.
yeah. This looks a little Willem Dafoe. Yeah, I think it's a group of guys. I hope that you learned something important today. Do you think they did?
I'm not going to speak for the people.
What did you learn today?
I learned that it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be.
I mean, men are people too.
Manuary. I just don't think guys need a whole month in addition to November. It's like,
What about isn't it like National Women's Month? When is that?
it should be every month.
Okay, fair enough. Yes. Major Upgrade says, I want to walk into a Cracker Barrel and see all of these guys sitting together. Cracker Barrel, that's a good reference. Eating pancakes.
Dusty old hat said dry Manuary.
Yes.
The good news is February is just around the corner.
True. It's a week away.
That's true.
We have another week to grow a beard. I'm going to try it
You need
really hard.
we now know you need 3 months for these things.
I lost my mustache. What happened to it?
I threw it away.
Are you serious?
No, I didn't do anything.
Is
But
Twiggy-
I'm going to throw it away later.
Is Twiggy wearing it?
Twigs! Come here, baby.
Put it back. Put my mustache back on. I felt naked without it. Twiggy. Hey, Twig.
Is Twiggy going to cry when she sees you?
This has a little bit of Brady Bunch vibe. Like we can look at each other from our separate boxes. It's a story of Manuary. Anyway.
All right. I think we're done.
I think we've done it. I hope that you'll participate in the challenge.
Yeah, where are the prompts posted?
The prompts are posted on our community tab. I'm surprised by how many people didn't even know we have a community tab.
Somebody mentioned that the iPad, the app, you have to update or you can't see it.
Yeah, we should update your apps all the time.
Mysteries
You should always
of
update your
YouTube.
apps. But anyway, community, I write stuff on the community tab like all the time. Really, really good stuff. Really interesting stuff. I post drawings. I talk about my deepest feelings. I put up pictures of myself scantily clad with various kinds of facial hair. There's all kinds of exciting things going on the community tab, and you can comment. You can argue with each other. It's awesome. It's great, and you can access it by go to the Sketchbook Skool page on our channel, and there you'll see community. And if you're on an iPad, update your apps, people. Okay, so that's about it. That's about all we have for today.
We'll see you next week.
Yes, so we want to see your Manurites, your men of Manuary, your man centerfolds. So make sure you post them on social media and tag them #SBSDrawWithMe. My new essay comes out tomorrow. I have to say, this is a really good essay. People are going to go crazy when they read it.
That's the confidence of Manuary talking.
Yes. I'm not just saying that. I'm not just mansplaining that. but it's true. And you can sign up for it at dannysessays.com. Please do. Hey, we got one person gave a thumbs down so far.
Oh, shoot. Probably because of the...
Because of the man-hating?
No, because of the...
Mustache?
No, because of the inappropriate...
Use
anyway.
of F-man.
Sorry for anyone we offended. And
always.
Next week we'll keep it more neutral.
I think we have to have like a disclaimer at the beginning. This old man might inadvertently say offensive things.
No, people only get mad at the things I say.
That's true. They do complain about
We
it.
can make a comment about that.
I'll Teach You to Draw is my series of tutorials. I keep adding more to it. I just finished filming one yesterday that'll probably go up at the beginning of the week. So check that out. It's a whole playlist of them. And subscribe to this channel. Give us a thumbs up. You know, be nice. Be nice.
Just be nice.
See you next time.
Yeah, bye.